Good day everyone and welcome back to Vault Hunters Skyblock Edition. Now there has been yet another patch done for the game. This time though I didn't discover any holes in my floor, so that's the good news. But once again I would like to remind everyone that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and as part of that I am doing a fundraiser for Heartsupport. The link will be in the description of every video I upload this month. So if you can, please consider donating money to help support Heartsupport and their mission to help create a community where everyone feels that they are heard and loved and cared about. So thank you to everyone who decides to donate. That's a wonderful thing to do. Okay, so I've got everything set up here. I mentioned in the last video about the possibility of not doing that. And I think there's going to be a poll on that. So if there's a poll, once again, a link will be in the description. It will be on YouTube. So yeah, I'd like to know what people think there. I think I'll give free options. The free options will be continue doing things as normal, where I have to pay 39 copper just to charge a crystal here. That's a little steep, but copper, we've been pulling so much out of the vaults, it's not even funny. It's just a ridiculous amount. The second option is that I just push this button and it automatically charges it, so there will be no cost at all. And the third option, I think, will be actually me going into the vanilla vault, so doing more videos of me gathering resources for all this. Also, I know I haven't done anything with the Sky Islands itself for a while, and I'm hoping to do that real soon. I think I'm going to do a video on some kind of storage solution. I've already started trying to redo the deep storage, as I call it, which is basically just a nice way of saying the basement of this place. That's right, there is a basement here, and maybe one day we'll take a look at it. But for now, let's just trying to remember. It's Control Q. There we go. Excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice already, and I just started. Let's just charge the crystal up here. Alright, so now we don't have to do that. We've got our level 13 crystal. So there's been a few changes done to the manor. You can ignore that. That's just stuff in the basement. So this area is being redone. I mentioned how brewing is going to be more part of it here. I don't know what that's going to look like. But now we've got a brewing area here still. But the enchanting area is gone. And the reason the enchanting area is gone is because we really don't need it anymore. So all those enchanted books are being boxed up here, or, well, just thrown in this chest, and will be moved down to there. We don't want to go down there, though. Instead, I have more of the tables that are available in the game. There's only, I think, 2 tables or something. Well, well, there's actually a few tables not present here. But these are the main ones that we're going to be doing with, and so I'm going to continue talking about this a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about the tables here. The first table to talk about is obviously the vanilla crafting table. Alright, yeah, no, we're not talking about that. I think everyone knows about that by now. No, the first table we're going to talk about is the Vault Recycler. And it does basically what it sounds like. So if I were to take these Vault leggings, and please note that they're level 0 because, well, they were spawned in specifically for this demonstration, as was this sword here. So if we take these Vault leggings here, and we put them into the Vault Recycler, we get Vault Scrap. Vault Scrap is very useful. It can be used to make a Vaulterite ingot. There are 2 recipes for it. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why people are going to choose this recipe. I don't know why. Painiatite, yes, this actually, there's a lot better uses for your Painiatite. Hint, repair core. Unless you're loaded with it, Vault Scrap is probably going to be more common in your inventory. Over here we have the tool station. Now, I've used this before. It's how we have this chromatic iron pick here. This one here is a new one, though, at least for the video, for the series. So this here is the Vault Forge, and the Vault Forge allows you to make Vault gear. Now, the interesting thing is that as you make Vault gear, you gain proficiency. So for example, I have never made a vault axe, therefore I have 0% proficiency. But as I make more and more of something, I'm going to gain proficiency. So to make an example, to use as an example here, we're going to craft 2 items from here. All right. And the main reason we're going to craft 2 items here is to demonstrate that some of the material costs are the same, while others are not the same. So, oh, actually, I don't think I have technically enough materials for this. Okay, now we have everything we need to actually create the 2 items. I want to make sure I demonstrate, both the leggings and the magnet. So first we'll craft the leggings. And what's interesting about this is over here, you can actually set the level of the crafted gear. Now, so for example, if you're making this gear for a friend who's a lower level than you, maybe they're level 10. All right, you just put in 10, and when you craft it, it will be level 10. I'm level 13, so I obviously want level 13 gear. The thing you can't do, I'm hitting the 4 key. You can't go above your level. So the highest I can do is level 13. So let's create some level 13 vault leggings. And let's create a magnet. There we go. And you can also, by the way, create the different idols and, of course, a shield. So you've got your offhand stuff here as well. The idols will require the blessing of that one vault bronze, 81, 5 diamond, and 8 vault diamond. Oh, yeah. See, I didn't pay attention to that one. Yeah, that requires 8 vault diamond. Shield, pretty much the usual stuff you would expect there. Vault alloy 9. Yeah, so pretty much the same. So what happens when you create the gear is, first of all, we'll get to the magnet in a moment. You'll see that it's level 13. It was crafted by Lord Blackwolf 13, and the role is beginner. All right. So, interesting. I never hit shift on it there. So let's go ahead and let's roll the leggings here. And while they're rolling, let's talk about the unidentified magnet here. So the magnet is a special item. It goes in your belt slot, and it's going to attract things. I said things. Anyways, so let's roll that as well, and we'll take a look at what we crafted here. Okay, I was afraid of this. This is actually decent. This is actually decent. I mean, 6 increased damage, 5 armor. I mean, it's not great. Bear in mind, it's scrappy. So, yeah. But I was hoping we'd be able to use it. Okay, this isn't... Okay, velocity's 2. It's the lowest on the velocity. Basically, a magnet has a range on it. So 4.7 is pretty good. It ranges from 3 to 5. The velocity, that's how fast it's going to attract stuff. So in this case, 2 to 4, but it could be up to 4. And as we see here, we have a prefix here. And oh, look, plus 2.4 range. So the range is even higher. And suffixes, we get the 5% increased damage, which is nice to, get a suffix like that, I guess. So let's talk about this next table here. This is the modifier workbench. Now, with the modifier workbench, we can put in a piece of gear. And we can, and see, this is why this doesn't quite work here. Fortunately, I do have a piece of gear that we can demonstrate this with, but what we have here is you can remove any crafted modifiers, but you can also craft specific modifiers for the gear that you're working with. So, for example, I can't do anything with this, but as you can see, we can add more armor, but we have to be level 16 to do that. It will cost us 1 gold, that's a gold, not a bronze, as well as 2 of these focuses here. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, I never can. I just remember they're the ones that look like little ghosts. Anyways, but what we can do this with here is we could do it with the sword, and I really should have prepared here for this. Darn, I didn't think about this, because how am I actually going to modify it? But if you notice, actually we can't, because this is going to be, yeah, I don't have anything I can actually modify there, do I? Darn, I didn't think this through. So I can't actually demonstrate the modification there. I can show, no, this one wasn't modified. Why do I even have this one again? I don't remember why I have this one for the demonstration. Oh, I remember why I have this one for the demonstration. Right, we're gonna have to go back a table for that. Yeah, I don't actually have any gear that I can use to showcase that with? Darn. Basically, just believe me, you can set stuff there. I did do it with my axe, so I'll show my axe off. I can show that. But speaking onto the enchanter, I already showcased this, but there's something very important to note about the magnets. This is why I want to talk about it. Always make sure you get unbreaking on your magnet. Magnet durability goes down pretty quickly with use. Get unbreaking free, because these things aren't cheap to craft, and when you get a really good one, you're going to want that unbreaking free. The last table here is the transmog... Oh boy, this one, usually I can say it without a problem. Transmogrification table. Everyone's just going to call it a transmog table. Let's be honest, or... Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, basically, this just makes stuff look pretty. So, oh, these awful scrappy leggings we just made. They're not very pretty. What can we do here to make them look better? Well, I know. How about we go for, ooh, I don't know. Ooh, goat leggings. Those are in, aren't they? Or orc leggings. Point is that we can select any form of the leggings here. So let's go with the warrior leggings. We'll just click the button there. It will cost us 13 bronze. And now it's styled as the warrior leggings. First what I want to do is, okay, so this will reforge, when you click here, it reforges all the prefixes and suffixes. It costs those wild focuses. So, as I said, we got our prefixes here. Honestly, I don't know why anyone would roll it on this magnet, so that's not a very good example. Yeah, this is, let's roll it on this. So this one actually adds 417 durability, but let's say that's not what we want. So what we can do is this will just roll all of them. And so it will cost us 1 wild focus. It will cost us some vault plating and some vault bronze. Good thing I put enough in here. And if you look, now we've got an empty prefix. This here will actually add a new random modifier. So we've got that empty prefix, so we can click it. Boop. What did we get? We got plus free health. That's actually really good. Doesn't get any better than that, really. So now this would have plus free health. So if we want to, we can also... This will remove a random modifier. So let's quickly just once again demonstrate. Okay, we got an empty suffix here. Let's click it. Boom. What did we get in our suffix? Shocking. Okay, well, let's say we don't want shocking. Well, let's see what happens if we randomly do it. It's either going to be the never damage, the attack range, or the shocking. Let's see what happens. Okay, we lost the never damage, sorry, not the never damage, the other one. But one thing to note here is that the crafting potential, every time we do this, every time we do something, the crafting potential goes down. So let's say we were happy with that, we'd be done. Now the one that it's the fundamental focus. This is the really expensive one here. Let's showcase that one. So what does the fundamental focus do? It re-rolls your implicits. So here we have our implicits, and if you'll notice, our implicits aren't great. I mean, the durability isn't bad, but the implicits overall aren't that good. So let's go ahead and re-roll our implicits. How bad could it be? Okay, now we've got 11.5, 1.62, and 1857. All right, that's, I'd say, a successful one there. We now got 11.5 attack damage. Sure, why not? It didn't do anything for our attack speed, but that's okay. We now have a sword that hits harder. This is a cool, neat thing to showcase here. Basically, this is a wardrobe, and what we can do is we can actually hit that there, and it will instantly equip everything we have there. And what's neat about this, if we put the magnet in the belt slot, it also transfers your various stuff here. Yeah, your baubles, right? So that's one baubles. I don't remember which one we're on anymore. And if you look there, it shows the magnet just floating, as well as this kind of spectral image of you. Ooh, I just stabbed myself on my own sword. Not ideal. Okay, so before we go into the vault, I thought I'd create another pouch since I found some rabbit hide here in one of the vanilla vaults. So I feel like we can afford to make another one. So once again, the recipe for making that, you need a bundle, which you make with 2 rabbit hide, which is honestly the worst expense part of this. You make your bundle. You then need a magic silk block, which is of course just 9 magic silk crafted together. You need 3 perfect Larimar, and I'm thinking I'm doing this in the right pattern, and then 2 vault essence. Yep, and so that will make a pouch. So now we've got 2 pouches. But let's add something for this new pouch we created. I already made one of these for my other pouch here. But what we're going to do, and I'm going to try and do this from memory, but I think it's this way actually. What we're going to make here is an upgrade for it. And so all the upgrades for the pouches start off with this upgrade base. And so you make it with 4 chromatic iron ingots, 2 vault essence, 2 perfect Larimar, and I think, oh, and of course a magic silk block again. I thought I was going to say, did I mention all of it? I think I did. So you take your upgrade base, you're going to put that in the center here. From there, we're going to need some more magic silk here, and this is the one I really don't remember the recipe to at all. So I'm just going to guess it for now. I guess. I think it's like that. There we are. That's what it is. I got the diamonds and the steel mixed up. So the upgrade that we're making is the pickup upgrade. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to take our new pouch here, and let's get out of this here. Let's open this up here. We're going to put it in there. Oh, and I just realized I didn't pick up my magnet that I had made for this. Okay. So now when we hit B here, once again, we've got our standard one here. Actually, let's showcase this. So the first pouch that I took, this is going to be a great way to showcase the pickup upgrade. If I right click on it, I'm going to open it up here. It already has the pickup upgrade. That's And what I've done is I've told it to memorize the different ores that we're going to find in the vaults, although I also somehow managed to add raw meat in there. Oh dear. Wow. Let's get rid of that. That's not needed. That's not an ore. Okay, so now that it's daytime again, once again, we have our backpack here, or pouch, and it's got all the gems, not, you know, the bad stuff. And so what we're going to do is we'll just take some Larimar here, and if with it in my inventory and stuff, I'm going to just throw some Larimar on the ground there, and now I'm going to go over to it and I'm going to pick it up. And what you should see is I think I threw 4 Larimar show up in my inventory. Nope, you shouldn't, because it's in the backpack or pouch. There it is. Oh, I threw 7. Okay, 7 Larimar. Boom. Just throw that back in there. Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing because I've been running around the place trying to figure out what the heck did I do with all the stuff I usually take into the vault. And I forgot to mention this tab here. Yeah, it also will save your hotbar in the wardrobe. So I just kind of want to get back my stuff here. So let's see here. That goes here. And that's going to go on there so we can right click into it. Oh, well, actually, no, yeah, we don't need that there. So yeah, the rest can be sorted pretty much once we're there. All right, so just something interesting to know.